Hello guys, welcome. Today we are going to be flying the S227 again. Of course, this is one of my go-to planes, so I enjoy flying it. Today again we're loaded up with the standard 4ER, 2ET, and 2 ECM pod setup. We're back on the TFP server again. It's a pretty good server. It's fairly low crowding today, so it's nice. I like it because of the low population that it has quite often. Of course, it can get pretty bad sometimes, but today is not one of those days, so we are going to have fun. Right off the bat, we are selected, as you can see. Oh, we have the 273s as well, my bad. Yeah, but the 2 ETs, the 4 ERs, the ECM pods, and the 273s. Pull up a little here on the takeoff. Alright, looks good. Thought that was a plane. Not. Alright. So we're gonna get up onto the runway here. Go back into our navigation mode. Ready to go. TFP server's a little laggy even though there's not many people. Oh well. Alright, flaps down. Full throttle. We'll be getting at this now. And I took the liberty of going ahead and just arming up and getting ready beforehand so I could cut that bit out of the video. And we can pull back now, just slow pull back. Well, it's not really a slow pull back, but you know. Gear coming up. Come off burners. So we don't need like absolutely wreck our fuel. I think at this point we're fine on flaps, so we'll take those off. Climb up to about 1,500 meters. Need to zoom in a little bit so we can see more. Start, and we'll level off about 13.5. That's fine. Ooh, a little bit of lag. All right, we're gonna do a hard bank to 18. Heading 180 towards the mountains, where all the AI spawn in. Hop in that combat zone. It's brought to my attention that last video I did make a couple mistakes. Mainly when I do this and I turn on my autopilot, did not turn it off, which is what that red light was about. Bottom. A little wobbly. Hello. Sure, we'll live. Heading about 185 at the moment. It'll put us in a good spot in the engagement zone. Do that. Starting to not shake as much. That's good. Let's back out a little bit so we can get a little more information about our surroundings. It looks like we have enemy off our right. 2 looks like we're not going to worry about them because they're not. I mean, they're out there. They do about out that way a little bit. I want to be more in the mountains for this one, so. Though, we may just turn and engage. Yeah, let's do that. Let's turn and engage these guys. A little wobbly today. It's all good, though. Slow down a little bit. Turn on that. Okay. Start heading towards them because it looks like they might be in the engagement zone. Oh, what? Okay. My wobbles seem to have taken me out of autopilot there for a second as well. I guess it happens. Looks like we're frozen. Are we frozen? Yeah, we were frozen. That's fine. We're good now. Zoom back in a little bit. We should start seeing this guy that's off of. Right, see if we can't find him again. Okay, looks like he's gone for the time being. Let's take a look at our fuel. Yeah, we're doing good on fuel. Cut back on the engines a little bit. Yeah, we're starting to come up and bring this guy in front of us into our range. Get to see him, see what he's doing. Try and grab him here in a second. It looks like they pulled us off course. It looks like he's probably heading 2-5. Heading a lot. Someone over there sees me. Oh, it's this guy. Alright. Break off from him. Looks like we've got a friend this way looking right at us. Ooh, hello. Yeah, looks like we still got something pinging me off my... I don't see anything out there. We'll just hit the deck and just chill on the deck, make it a little harder, I guess. Yeah, we're going a little fast too. Which means every little thing I do to my aircraft right now is kind of exaggerated. A little bit of a pullback on the stick makes it freak the hell out. So it looks like dropping onto the deck actually pulled us away from him, which is good. Throw up the ECMs right now, because we're starting to get in range of this guy. Though I don't see him quite yet. Might be behind a mountain or something. I'll start scanning up a little bit more, see if we can't find him. Pull that back. Let me trim that out. Yeah, I kind of screwed up my trim there. It's fine though, we'll live. This guy that was in front of us might be behind this mountain up here. I still see him on radar, but I don't see him on my HUD yet. So my assumption is he's either behind these mountains or up high in the sky. I'll just check if he's up high. Trim that back down again. That was the wrong way. Whoops, my bad. Okay. Bring back to 0. Break off over this way because it looks like there's somebody over here. See if we can't get a look at this guy right here. So it looks like we have 2 contacts in front of us. They look to be in the general area of each other. So I'm assuming once I go over this mountain, we'll start to see somebody up here on our screen. Change to EO. Drop down a bit. Let's start scanning up higher, because I'm assuming they might be in the air a little bit more. 3,000 up, 4,000 up, 5,000 above us, 6,000. Let's bring this back down to 0. He should be directly in front of me somewhere. I'm not seeing him though. Slightly. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Not quite getting a visual on him yet. Now he's gone. So is he on the deck? Did he crash? Or is he behind that mountain? Do have quite the range, so it might have been behind that mountain. It looks like he was 20 out. I've got someone looking at me off my left wing about 45 degrees. Or no, 90 degrees, 85 degrees, something like that. It looks about 90-ish. It's gone, okay. Alright, we have contact over here. See if we can't see him. There he is right there. Zoom in a bit more on that so I can see when I get my range. It is 100% enemy. Gotta make sure of that before we start firing because you don't want to hit friendlies. Alright. And Fox 2. That wasn't friendly. Splash maybe? Splash. Yep, red eye and the saber. Alright. Not the hardest thing in the world to kill, but you know, a kill's a kill. Looks like we have another contact over here. Get a look at you. He's looking at me, so we're going to treat this a little more as a more intense situation because the other guy was kind of just there. This guy's staring right at me, so he might be in an Su-27 as well, making this a little bit more interesting for me. Because about the same time I get in his range, he'll get in my range. And Fox 2. Break off from him because we don't need to look at him anymore. Expecting a splash in the next couple seconds here. 3, 2, 1. No splash. He's really close. Splash. Nice. What was he? MiG 15. Okay. So bring this back to center. Looks like we have another contact right in front of us. Fox 2. Kind of like to launch this thermal here, but I don't know why I can't. I guess he's facing towards me, so a little bit harder for it to track. Alright, splash. F-86 to Saber. And ER, Fox 2. Alright, after this goes off, we're going to be RTB. Splash. Okay, nice. MiG 15. Alright. RTV. Don't need to lock him anymore. Take that off. When I come back to this, I want to be on my 73s just in case. If we get anyone in front of us. Alright, let's do this. Let me grab my heading that I'm going to need. I went really deep into the combat zone. I've got two guys behind me, heading 3-0. Alright, we're gonna have to do a little bit of canyon dancing here. I do have two guys behind me. It's never fun. They could easily launch a thermal at me and I'm totally screwed at this point. Wouldn't get a launch tone for a thermal, so it'd make it a little more interesting for me. So we're gonna do a little bit, oh, yeah. I need to add a curve to this, because when we're hitting these kinds of speeds, it's like 0 to 100. But heading at 3-0, or 0-3-0, my bad, not 3-0, 0-3-0, will put us on course for base with more than half my tank left. Raven got TS. Alright, well hopefully there'll be an RTB for this one. Hopefully there's not going to be a destruction anytime soon. Let's hold this heading. A quick look off my right and left wings. I don't see anyone coming from me. So it should be good. Alright, we should go heading 46. Trim this back. Speed really dictates the the necessity of trim, so as I gain lose speed, trim becomes a little different. I'm gonna cut down throttle to about 90%. There we go. That should hold me going this speed. So in a second here, I'm gonna need to hop off autopilot and maneuver around this mountain. I want to stay a little closer to the deck just because of possibility of other fighters around this area spawning in behind me or whatever. I don't really want to deal with. Smallest input right now is being really touchy. I guess to be fair, I'm going 960. Start losing speed because I'm going to be coming up on my final little quick here. Alright, trimmed out. Only thing that sucks is you can't really trim it perfectly. You're always either going to be going up a little bit or going down a little bit. So it's very much a game of balance. There's still a decent ways out, so now we can hit this. This is about our cruising altitude. It'll put us. Let's actually go to Suganglug because again, this is an area where there's not many people that take off and land here, whereas Faziani and Lokini, there's a lot of people that take off and land. Yeah, so we're going to be going our current heading. Make sure I'm not getting pinged or anything. Somebody up there, that's fine though. So we're going to be going our current heading. It'll put us around about this area. Well, oh, you guys can't see my cursor. I need to change that. Anyway, it'll put us about in line with Suganglug, and then we can just go in for a landing. Mainly the only people that take off and land there are helicopters, and I think some A-10s on the server take off from there. Or SC-27s. I can't remember what else takes off from there, but it's not much. So I'll be in line with Suganglug, and we'll just we'll land this time. Unlike the last 2 times where I got shot down. So there will actually be an RTB this time. And 480 is about a decent speed to be traveling. Also Bing. Yeah, Telegram's open. Whoops. Get a little wobbly. Yeah, we're starting to lose a little speed, so we're getting a little wobbly. Yeah, we'll live. A little wobble's fine. It'll, yeah, it's correcting itself. Yeah, speed issue. That's fine. I don't really want to be going hugely fast towards this, because when I get there, it'll be fine because I'll be slowing down stuff. Looks like there's a launch towards me.
Pull up. 2 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 Tail up. Tail up.
basically the thing I'm trying to do here, just beat him. Speed. Blacked out a little bit there. Fine though. I think I'm beating his launch. So I think we're fine. I don't really feel like engaging him. Doesn't look like there's anything behind me now. He is hard on my tail though. That's fine. I'll drag him over the airfield and airfield will deal with him. Alright, he's breaking off. Alright. We need to start heading, wow, fun times. We almost didn't have an RTB. 308. Oh, my bad.
Pull up.
Alright, well. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, anyway, that was my fault. I got distracted. People came home, tried to close the door, didn't work. Oh well. Close to an RTB. Yeah, oh well. We got a little evasion out of it, so that's fine. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.